Hello everyone, this is Darwell20 and welcome to episode 129 of Darwell20's Enigmatica 2 Expert Mode series, where I'm being attacked by Crimson Cultists. I was not exactly ready to start recording, but that was cool and it was happening, so I was just like, let's hit the button and hopefully that everything goes well. Today we're probably going to get working on first off, actually, this is episode 130. See? I wasn't ready to start recording. I had to double check what episode number it was. It's episode 130. So that's a thing. So today we want to work on production of... Oh, we got some Crimson Cult boots and some other junk. We want to work on some psi resources, right? We want to get ebony, ivory, and psi metal, right? That's what we want to process, right? To make infinite, or the ultimate ingots, right? That's the gist of what we're working towards. We've already automated most of ultimate ingots, but now we're like running into a few things that we probably had enough of to make a couple ultimate ingots, and then quickly ran out of having enough of, right? And now we need to make more of those resources. So now we're just figuring out like basically what haven't we automated that we need to automate. So that's where we're at. So to get you in here, I'd really love it if I could do that. That seems like a good plan, right? Yeah. So I need some kind of dropper. We could probably just use the automatic precision dropper. That sounds like a good one to use, right? Like that's what we typically use over here. And we're going to play with XNet for the first time in the series. So I'm kind of excited to play with that because it's been a while since I've done much with XNet. XNet's another very powerful item and fluid and energy transfer tool. So, we could have some fun with it. Let's just put it that way. So long story short, the way the Conjuration Catalyst works is you drop an item in it and you get 2 of that item. So it basically duplicates items at the cost of mana, right? So that's what we're going to be playing with a little bit today and automating. Now the problem is that Applied Energistics really doesn't like recipes like that. It gets very confused when you tell it like, hey, already have one of these items and make more of it. We worked around that a little bit with our flux points and the flux cores, right? Because that one's similar, right? Like take a flux core and you get 4 with a recipe. We worked around that a little bit trickily. And we're going to do that again here to get this drawer full of the different resources we need. So I think let's do step 1, which is get the resources into the drawer, right? So that should be cool. Boop, boop, boop. Where did my psi metal go? Huh, where is psi metal going? Why is that happening? Oh, that's an import bus. Well, there's your problem. You were supposed to be a storage bus. It's doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing. Dire, please. Oh, goodness. See, I told you I wasn't entirely ready to start recording yet. All right, now you're... Yes, now you're behaving yourself. Cool. All right, cool. Let's just make sure that, all these things are set here. Cool. All right, so we're going to set up a controller from XNet. And basically what we want to do is make it so that... I'm going to pop you here for now. And we need connectors. Cool. And we need network cables. And that's the gist of what we're going to need. Cool. Sweet. Actually, we don't need any network cables. Because it's just the way it happens to be, right? So we've got the controller. So this is the brains of the operation, right? This is the guy where you program all the logic into. And then you've got your connectors, right? We can name them if we so desire, right? But you have to have a connector on your controller and then on each of the inventories that you're going to interact with. Cool. So long story short, what we want to do is basically set this thing up. Now are you... Okay, cool. You know what else we're probably going to want? We're going to want a ranged collector. Right? And we want to be prepared to collect the resources that we're going to get here. So I'm going to set that thing up to whitelist this thing. So there's your ranged collector. Okay, you're going to get a connector on you, and you're going to whitelist ebony, ivory, and metal. Cool? Sweet. All right. So, I actually want to have one of each of these things in here. So there's a whole bunch of cool logic we can set up with this thing. So let's start with a logic channel. So basically, each controller can manipulate 8 different channels. And it's, like I said, been a little bit of time since I played with this mod. So that's cool. I'm seeing... that's the north end of the controller, right? So up controller and north end of controller, because that's how they're set up. Cool, fair enough. So let's set up a logic channel, right? XNet logic, we're going to create that. Channel 1 is going to be logic. And we can just name it logic, or we can leave the name blank. It doesn't super matter. Okay, so channel 1 is logic. And what we're going to do is create sensor or output mode. Output or sensor. So sensor means that it can read information, right? And output mode, the logic channel can output a redstone signal. Okay, so we're going to measure the amount of items in the drawer, right? So we're going to start with item sensor. You can also measure fluid and energy and RS and all this other cool stuff, right? We're going to say if it's less than 32, output color white, and we'll make that ivory. I think that's correct, right? Cool. Okay, that should be neat. That should be good. So if ivory is less than 32, output color white. I like that. That's awesome. All right, so then what we want to do is, if that's the case, we want to have an item transfer from the drawer into the automatic precision dropper. Cool. I like that. So let's set that up, right? So this is going to be channel 2. We're going to create an XNet item, create. We're going to uncheck this box that says enable processing, because I don't want to actually start transferring stuff just yet. Okay, but we're going to create that channel. We'll call it, we don't have to call it nothing really. So for that, we're going to say the drawer, we're going to create an item transfer here. You're going to extract ivory only on the white, if white color is enabled, right? And it doesn't care about redstone. It's going to do a single item at a time, and it's going to do it every 20 ticks, or every 1 second. Okay, pretty sure that's right. And then into the automatic precision dropper, you are going to get an insert of ivory. And that's it. Nice. Now the last channel, I'm going to create another item here. And you are going to be the ranged collector. Actually, I don't need this channel. I want this guy to be extract a stack every half a tick. So it just constantly extracts whatever's in there, right? Every half a second, boom, boom, boom. Without any kind of logic or whatever, right? And then you are going to insert into the drawers. And that's active, right? So once I activate this channel, what should happen, right? Like right now, it's already detected that it has less than 32 ivory, right? Once I activate channel 2, it should say, hey, because the white channel's enabled, right? Which is the output there. What we're going to do is extract the ivory from the drawers, place it into the dropper, and then the collector will pick it up when it dupes, right? And then the rest of the things will happen. Hopefully that works. My only concern is that the collector would pick up the item before it dupes. I'm hoping that doesn't happen, right? So let's try this out. Here goes nothing. All right, you also need power, but you should have some at the moment, so I'm not super worried about that. So you should be going. You have ivory in there, right? Yes. And it's less than 32. Enable blacklist mode. No, we don't want that. Extract. insert. Should be working, I would think. So if I turn view off, would you work? You're working, but first off, I'm not hearing any noise. So I think what's happening probably is that this guy is just constantly picking it up as soon as it drops, which means it's not hitting the mana pool. Which is a little bit of a bummer. Also, shouldn't you be... Meta and MBT. Maybe they're similar items. Yeah, now it's doing that. Okay, that was part of the problem. These must have similar item IDs. We want to match meta and MBT on that for sure, right? Let's set you back to white mode. So it is actually working. It's just not cool. All right, now if I set the sensor to less than 3, it should stop dropping items. Cool. So everything's working except the range collector is picking things up a little too quickly. So let me see if I can either choose a different thing or fix that. So one thing we can try is, let's see. I moved this guy down one so that he's literally touching the mana pool. I'm hoping that might work. So what we're gonna do is create an insert on you for ivory. I don't think it matters though, right? Yeah, it shouldn't. So I'm actually just gonna remove that. And that should be cool. So we're gonna change our logic sensor back to, let's just make it like 13 for now. Right? Extract. You should be good now. Actually, you know what? We have more than 13, don't we? Yes, we have 15. Hey, noises. That's cool. Look, it's working. It's working, it's working. Look, ivory substance. As soon as it hits 32, it'll stop dropping. So we might wind up with 33. Or even 34, depending on the timing. Ta-da! How cool is that? How cool is that? It works. All right, nice. All right, so next thing we want to do is have an item sensor less than 32 for ebony, and that's going to be red output. Remember, I clicked through white for a second there. That's why it dropped, right? And then we'll also want an item sensor while we're here, less than 32 for you, and that's going to be a green output. Cool. So then what we want to have is pretty much an exact same setup here, right? We want to create another, not energy channel, but item channel. And you're also going to get an item channel. Cool. So you're going to extract. So for red, it's ebony, right? So we'll create extract single 20 ebony, match meta and NBT, but only do it on red. Cool. I'm going to turn this channel off for a sec, and you can be an insert, and that's it, right? So, and that all should be good. That should be literally it. I enable this. Cool. And then as soon as we hit 32 ebony substance, it should stop dropping. Nice. All right, then finally, what we want is psi metal on the green channel, right? So we're going to create an extract for psi metal that matches meta and MBT, but only run on the green channel, okay? And then you create an insert. Sweet. And then psi metal, we can see it's going up. Boom, 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 boom. And then as soon as that guy hits 32, we're done. And we're not only going to keep 32, though. What we will probably wind up keeping is... How much can you actually hold? 8 stacks? So let's make it 256. Does that sound like a good number? I like that. Now talk to me about a wand. You're probably getting mana from over here. So how quickly are we draining this mana pool? That doesn't sound so bad. I feel like that's okay. This might need to be an advanced connector. If I turn this off... Nope, that doesn't do anything. Oh, okay, actually it does. I'm just curious, if I turn this off... Yeah, okay, that does work. Okay, cool. So what I think I might need, because that thing's not moving fast enough, let's get an advanced connector. That might be faster. So I taught this thing how to make regular connectors. Now we want advanced connectors. And let's get ourselves more patterns while we're here, because we've hit that point again. And I have a lot of miscellaneous holes in my patterns. So I think an advanced connector will let me transfer things a little bit more quickly. Let's find out if I'm right about that. You might be one of those funny dudes. Let's get that advanced connector. So you're in the same as pistons, right? If I put you in there and we did this, hopefully you're cool. If you become a problem, we'll deal with it later. So I want to say advanced connectors can do things a little bit more quickly. Cool. So my advanced range collector here. So you're the insert, so you need to be the extract, always active. Can you go faster? Every 5 ticks. That seems better, and a stack at a time. That sounds cool. All right, well, let's see if it works, right? I'm going to turn back on Mr. Logic. That's keeping up. I like that. That looks good to me. Cool. All right. So that should be 4 stacks at the end of the day, right? Only thing is I'm not sure if you're dropping fast enough. What we might want is an open crate. Let's try that. So you're going to have to get... Oh, you've got your inserts already. Sweet. Except you don't seem to be working. Are you? I assume not. What's up with that? That should have worked, actually. I would have thought. We don't have more than 256, right? Where's my ivory substance going? Is it back now? It might have been going in there and not dropping because it's right there. What other dropper options do I got? So here's a nice one. Precise dropper from Cyclic. That's cool. He needs power, but check this out. This looks like it's a little bit quicker. Definitely faster. Alright, I think that's good. I think that works. I like that. Alright. Now if I dropped you down to 10 ticks, would that be a problem? Oh, you were already at 10 ticks, so bad direwolf, but yeah. You seem to be... nah, 10 ticks might be a little too fast. Let's make everybody 20. We don't need it to be quick, we just need it to work. That's really what it comes down to. Yeah, that makes sense, right? Because he can only transfer a stack every 5 ticks, so if we have 3 at 10 ticks, that overwhelms it. Right, makes sense. Perfect, perfect, cool, cool, cool. All right, good deal. So you're good, you're behaving, right? Look, Metal's already at 64, so that's cool. Nice. So Metal's done. See how he's not dropping Metals anymore? He's only doing the other 2, Ivory and Ebony. That is awesome. That is awesome. And then once they hit 256, they'll be done. Nice. Okay. So I think we've got a pretty reasonable approach here. The only thing that I'm a little concerned about is what I'd like to have is a dominant spark on this guy. So to do that, I think I have to... Cool. I think that's probably for the best. That's awesome. Okay. All right, check that out. 4 stacks exactly for Metal stuff. That is awesome, right? Now when I go to craft my ultimate ingot, right, let's get, you know, 1 ultimate catalyst, right? No, wait, that's the wrong one. We need the other thing, don't we? Yeah. So let's take our ultimate ingots. Let's get 10 more of these, right? Calculating. So you're a little shy on alchemical brass and night metal. I never taught it how to make night metal, did I? Or ironwood, for that matter. So those are things that we're gonna have to deal with. Because we have the things going, right? But we don't have recipes for them, so we better boop. Yeah, and boop. Right? Pop these dudes in here. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to go through the process, because it's a tricky one. It's doable, but it's tricky to automate this, right? Look, we have trouble brewing. We have trouble brewing, my friends. Oh, and we also need more coal. What's going on over here? Did you have, like, a seed explosion, dude? That's not a good sign. Oh, hello, Taint Seed. Wow, you got really big, didn't you? You were hiding underground, you sneaky little guy. That is some serious business right there. Hello. Everything's fine. We're all fine here. We're fine now. This is okay. Look, it's already okay. It's just fine. It's just fine. Nothing is wrong. I think once the taint seed is dead, it won't spread anymore. It may not clear out, but it won't spread anymore. Usually the taint seed spawned above the world, so like you would see it before, you know, crises. We're okay. Everything's fine. No, we're good. We're good. We're totally cool. Nah, don't worry about it. Nobody panic. Nobody panic. We got a bucket over here. Okay. You know, well, yeah, it's cool. We're good. We're good. We are totally good. I should find stuff with more of that tool stuff on it. Like, I know flint's a good one, but like, I think, yeah, the pickaxes are good and the shovels. But they also have like a ton of other stuff on them is the problem. I remember flint being definitely one of the better ones to use. Because, I mean, it just really also... all it really has is earth on it, which we're already voiding, right? Okay. We'll just have to hope that this place cleans itself up a little bit. I think it will. I think most of what happens is all this stuff dies out now that we killed the seed. And then what's going to be left behind is going to probably just be this stuff, porous stone. Maybe some tainted stone. We'll see. I don't think it spreads anymore without the seed. Time to experiment and find out. Nobody panic. It's all good. All right. So we've got that automated now. We can put this away, which means we should be able to get our ultimate ingots times 10 again. And that's a lot of crafting, but it's... no crafting CPUs are available. Really? Oh, because it's 76,000. Got it. I think what we can do is pop down here. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Are you all 64s? You are, for the most part. Let's get another 64K crafting unit. And some coprocessors ready, because I might need to... what I probably have to do, this probably won't work, but this should. And now you have the capacity for 128, I believe. Right? So now if I do ultimate times 10, we're good. Nice. Sweet. Back in 6 minutes. So by the way, I think my theory's correct. See how most of this stuff... I haven't done a single thing. I've just been kind of like watching and waiting. Most of the taint stuff is going away, which is cool. I think it turns into porous stone. That's neat. I like that mechanic, because if you don't pay attention like I wasn't, it's damaging, right? But as long as you are like catch it and then break the seed, eventually all the stuff kind of dissipates and you're left with that porous stone, which is kind of neat. Like, it's a neat, like, yeah, you did mess up, but like you're not like super regretting it, right? So good stuff. I like it. All right, how's my ultimate ingot crafting going, by the way? We're cooking. A few more things left to make. Prudentium Essence, for example. Let me go double check this thing. I'm actually just curious, because now that we've played with XNet a little bit, I'm wondering if, you know, things can be done here. Wait, are you crafting Prudentium Essence or no? You do not appear to be. All right, so I'm curious. How about instead of... what if we used XNet here, right? With an advanced connector. Will you work? Please tell me you'll work. You are being funny, aren't you? You know what it might be? I think I might know what it might be. It might be that the connector I shift-clicked into there was wrong, right? That might be the problem. See how it's not accepting any of those? I'll probably have to put it, do something funny with it. But what if we removed this thing? And we had a controller here. Because this might, if it can move a stack every quarter tick, or quarter second, right? Or every 5 ticks. That would be pretty good. That would be pretty good. Right? And getting it out of here would also be super useful. Because you're like that, right? So let's do that. That means I'm going to want another advanced connector. Get me some diamond dust, please. Cool. So you do that, and you do that. Let's move you to be here. And then we're going to put the connector, and the XNet controller here. And then you need power. Let's not forget. Cool. All right, so your job. You also have to interact with the crafter, though, don't you? Yes. Don't you guys have power? Yeah, you do up top. Okay, cool. Fair enough. So let's do this. Let's put our controller here. Let's get one more advanced connector. Here. Okay. So then channel 1 is just going to be an item. And channel 2 can be an item. Because all this is going to do is transfer items. We don't need fancy logic, but I think it's going to be fast, right? So channel 1 is going to be take the crafter tier 3, do an extract, stack every 5 ticks. And you can do anything, right? So I guess empty blacklist would mean transfer anything, right? Yeah, I like that. And then you're going to insert into here. And then you are going to be an extract, empty blacklist, stacks at a time. And this guy can be an insert. Does that look like it should work? I think. Okay. So if we wanted like 5 more of these, right? Look how fast that's going. That's pretty nice. It's pretty good. I wonder if you could have another extract, stacks, empty blacklist, insert. Would that double it, you think? It does look like it does, doesn't it? Copy, paste, paste, paste. That's neat. So when you paste it, they're not active by default. That's interesting, but cool. So if I wanted 10 more of these, just for giggles. Wow, look at how fast that's going. That's pretty quick. What I think I should do is copy, paste, active, paste, active. And that should extract from here a little bit faster, right? Because that's the one that's doing the extract and the insert. That's cool. Yeah, you are doing a little bit slowness, but that's okay. It is pretty darn quick. Definitely quicker than it was before, right? I think that we can agree. Nice. Okay, so can you make me the remaining 6 ultimate ingots that you owe me? Wow, we're short on Inferium Essence? Okay, today I learned. That might be something we have to deal with. So Inferium Essence is basically all we're short on, right? We already have the packages for everything else. Neat. What do you need Inferium Essence for? Available 6 to craft 22 Insanium Essence. Alright. So I guess you're just not making enough Inferium Essence over here, are you, buddy? Where's my Inferium seeds? You did make Inferium seeds, right? Yeah. And we have a lot of storage upgrades, so you're capable of storing 1664 stacks. You're just a little slow, aren't you, Inferium? All right, we'll have to figure that out. How about we wrap up the episode here for now? But, I mean, ultimately, right, we can also get more essence from withers. So that's probably what we'll wind up doing. Didn't we get something that would allow us to make soul sand? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. And that should get us lots of essence, which should cut down on the need for things. All right, for now, though, 20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time and continue working towards the creative tank. Hope you guys enjoyed the XNet episode. For now, take it easy.